Hey guys, what's up? Back in chilly New Jersey. Oh, it's so nice to be here. Welcome to Neighborhood Picks. Now, listen, we got a lot of stuff going on, and everybody knows when the All-Star break goes on in the NBA, that's when it goes into a full sprint. So I wanted to talk about some NBA because it's gonna get fun now. Today's the All-Star game. Going over the All-Star lineups real quick in case anybody's looking to do stuff today. I looked at Durant's team. He's not playing. It's Embiid, Ja, Tatum, Trey, Wiggins, Booker off the bench, Towns, which is nice, couple guys. But then I looked at LeBron's team. You got LeBron, Greek Freak, Jokic, the MVP, Steph Curry, the greatest shooter ever, DeMar DeRozan, the hottest player in the league right now, Chris Paul, the greatest point guard on earth right now, Luka Doncic, a guy that's doing like 45, 10, and 5. They're not even talking about him right now. Jimmy Butler, the toughest player right now on the number one seed in the East. Donovan Mitchell and my boy Van Fleet. So off the bat, I like LeBron's team. I would just put that money line. I think they'll win easily. Yeah. I like LeBron James's team. Team LeBron to win tonight. As far as MVP outsiders, you got Embiid. Is that tonight's MVP? Yeah. Or is that the season MVP? Oh, these are the season MVPs. You got Embiid plus 145, Jokic plus 270, Freak plus 390, Curry 1200, Ja 1800. That could be for the game. I'm not sure if I'm reading it right. But either way, I caught a couple good futures bets. I actually, a month ago, did the Cooper Cup for MVP, Joel Embiid for MVP. Now, Cooper Cup at that time was plus 1,200, Embiid was plus 1,200, and the Florida hockey team to win. That bet's alive for $26,000 because when I did it, but I only put 25 on it, so it's like still pay 6,500 about that. But I like the LeBron team tonight. But as far as the NBA. I have a three-team little bit of insurance. I got three teams that I put $100 and I sprinkled it. I did 40, 30, and 30 on a way to hit the NBA championship. You know, we see young teams get there. We've seen young teams get there and almost win or sometimes win. Bengals, Oklahoma City years ago. The young teams surprise you year after year. So what I did was I put $40 on the Memphis Grizzlies today to win the title. John Morant, Bane, Brooks, Jaren Jackson, if he's healthy, Steven Adams, the strongest center in the league. They're going to be tough. $40 on the Grizzlies to win the title. They make a run. Look at the Hawks, how far they went. You know what I'm saying? $40 on them pays $1,290. So then I put 30 on the Bucks, 30 on the Suns, because I believe one of those two will win for real. But I think Memphis has a shot. And if one of those wins, I come out a winner no matter what. So that's what I like. Everything pays over 200, and I'm only spending 100 total. So my three choices for like the champions, you got Suns, they're plus 370. So that's nice. I got the Bucks at plus 650. The Bucks at 650 are a bargain right now. It's plus 650. They could be the favorite. When Philadelphia comes back with Harden and they're not doing so well, the Bucks are not going to be 650 anymore. So if you like the Bucks, put them in now. Golden State plus 440, that's not a value. Brooklyn, that's not value. Miami Heat at plus 1,000. Miami's a good team. I would not be surprised if they did something this year. Memphis plus 3,000. That's why I had to go with them. And I had to put $3 on the Lakers because never in my life since LeBron James was a rookie that his odds were like this. For the Lakers to win the championship is plus 4,200. A dollar pays $42. So I put $3 on it to pay me like $126. Because when in your life could you put $3 on LeBron James' team to win the title and pay you $126? So I did that for fun. But the NBA right now, the East, serious contenders. You got Miami. Chicago's a nice team. I don't know if they're going to win series. I don't know if Lonzo's coming back. Philly, I don't believe in the experiment. I believe in Joel Embiid, but I don't think it's going to work. I think the Nets got the best part of the deal. I like Cleveland. Cleveland hanging in the 4 or 5 seed right now. I like that team. Darius Garland, Rajon Rondo, a vet, schooling him, helping him out. Milwaukee, Boston, they're tough. The East is going to be tough. The playing teams right now is Toronto, Brooklyn, Charlotte, Atlanta. Did you hear the last 2 teams in 9 and 10? Atlanta and Charlotte. Trae Young, all heart, skill, great young player. I love him. And LaMelo Ball. I would not be surprised if they stay in 9 and 10 and one of them wins. The loser of the 7-8 plays them. I got my money on Trae or LaMelo to sneak their way in. I think one of them is getting in the playoffs. It is a changing of the guard. There's a lot of good young players. That's been fun. The West, I think it's more clear-cut. I think it's Phoenix and Memphis will give them the toughest chance. Utah's a well-oiled machine because they've stayed together for years. So they'll be tough, but they're not going anywhere. They're not winning a title. Dallas, Luka's got to score 858 points with 78 assists and 29 blocks for them to hold on. Dallas is not going anywhere. Denver's not going anywhere. In the bottom with the play-ins, you got Minnesota, Timberwolves. I like how Towns is playing a lot this year. I wish I had him last night with the three-point contest. But the Clippers, Lakers, Portland, Phoenix is going to go to the finals in the West, or Golden State, outside chance. Not such a favorite in my mind. And I really like Memphis, man. So that's why I took Phoenix, Milwaukee, and Memphis as my Bermuda Triangle of teams that are going to get to the championship. My rookie of the year is Evan Mobley from Cleveland. I'd bet Embiid right now to win the MVP, and Evan Mobley is far and away the rookie of the year. So I got a couple cool things going on with the game, but I didn't go crazy. Took a few guys to get the MVP. The season's heating up, man. I can't wait to see the seedings. I don't think the Knicks are going to make the playoffs. The Knicks got to get a dynamic guard. Every good NBA team has a dynamic guard, and the Knicks got good forwards. They're not bad, and they even got rid of Bobby Portis, who was a good forward to make room for all their forwards. They need a guard, so we see that Kemba's knee is not going to hold up. I wish it was. I love Kemba Walker. I'm so upset that his knee is not responding. So Derrick Rose, he's at the end. He's always been hurt anyway. So we need a terrific guard moving forward. We got forwards, R.J. Barrett and Cam Reddish. Maybe they'll come along. Like free Cam Reddish. Let's see what he's got. And if you were to tell somebody that's a diehard Knicks fans like myself, like Lee, if you were to tell us 4 years ago watching a Duke game when they were like slurping Zion and Barrett and Reddish, like, okay, you see that big three? The Knicks are going to have 2 of them next year, or in 2 years. Like, we'd be like, all right. Like, so let's let Reddish and Barrett rock when they're back together. Whatever happens, happens. We need to build something. Let's get Obi Toppin run. And I like Quickly. We just need a real general. We need a general. I like Mitchell Robinson. So we need a dynamic guard, whether he's a combo point or a fucking terrific wing, excuse my language. That's what we need over there with the Knicks. So basketball, I like Team LeBron tonight to win. There is a prop that I like. These basketball games, nobody plays defense. There's going to be 380 points total. They got Giannis, LeBron, Curry, and like the other biggest star in the game, Jokic, total 100 points. It's like plus 305. So I put yes. Because if Curry starts bombing away and scores 30 and LeBron's got 40, you know LeBron loves some LeBron. LeBron loves himself. And it's the Kobe Bryant trophy tonight. God rest his soul. It's the Kobe Bryant trophy. So I would not be surprised if LeBron goes for that MVP. So if LeBron scores 40 and Greek Freak, he like never doesn't hustle. So Greek Freak's going to fall asleep and get 30. That's 70. I like those 4 dudes to go over 100, and it's plus 305. That might be the good bet of the night. So we're going to go NBA all day. I don't want to get too negative and reactionary because there's a lot of stuff that I don't like, but I don't want to come in here and just be reactionary all the time. I want to be myself and stick along what I said I was going to do with this channel. Provoke thought, get dialogue. We're getting the software going. I want to have other guys in boxes of different ages. My little cousins, my dad, his friends, my friends. I want to have different people on the same topic, different perspectives, create dialogue, provoke thought, have fun doing it, and just grow the channel and just be as creative as possible and enjoy it. If you enjoy the process of what you're doing, that's kind of like the point of picking a fun hobby is what we're doing now. So shout out to Carmelo for using that 1-3-1 defense that we've birthed. It feels like, even though we didn't invent it, it feels like we did. Proud of you guys. Team's playing great defense. Can't wait to see you with the team at an undisclosed date in the future. We both know when that is. And Sonny Kanto, can't wait to see you Thursday for the fight. Good luck. Knock that motherfucker out. I know you're going to do great. You're ready. And, you got nowhere to go but up. You're ready. You're ready right now. Who else? I just want to give a shout out to everybody doing positive things and just not listening to all the bullshit you hear. Be an independent thinker. Trail your own path. Blaze your own path. Do what makes you happy. Be responsible. Take care of your stuff, but always be true to yourself. And don't ever worry about negativity and what somebody might say. Always be yourself, and then nothing can touch you. And always remember that if people have so much to say about you, it means they're probably not happy with their own life. It's really nothing to do with you. It's more of a reflection on them. So all my people over here on Neighborhood Picks, let's keep this stuff going. I'm going to be broadcasting the Masvidal Covington fight. Now, before I sign off, I'm going to go into that. Masvidal and Covington is, for the fans, the best fight that we would want to see in years. They began as friends. Masvidal's a few years older, like 3. And Colby was a D1 wrestler. Masvidal was already a pro with sponsors. And Covington used to sleep on the couch. Like how Tupac used to let Biggie sleep on the couch. And then Covington started getting UFC fame. Like started knocking people out, doing real well. At the same time, ironically, that Masvidal took a break from the sport in 2017 and he disappeared. So Masvidal went out to some Spanish television survivor show and he went out to a jungle and he just really got his mind straight. That's when he came back and he fought Darren Till. And at this time, Covington's winning. By the time Masvidal gets back, it's 2019. At the same time that Covington's still winning, they're threatening to kick Colby Covington out of the UFC because they said he was too boring. And that really upsets me as a purist, because these people call themselves purists. They were going to kick him out because he wasn't WWE enough. So now he wears the MAGA hats and he wears the cheap suits and he's putting on a shtick. He's really a nice guy, but he's being a major dickhead to make people like him. And since he's done that, if you look at the metrics, the rise of Colby Covington. Now, in that time, he had a hell of a 2 fights with Usman. Gave him everything he had. And Masvidal, on 10 days' notice, had a hell of a fight with Usman. And then he got knocked out by him in the end. But we all know about Masvidal. So with me, it's pretty cool from my perspective because this has been going on for almost 20 years. In 2003, I'm a 22, 23-year-old kid. And this Kimbo Slice sensation was off the chain, right? So we're watching Kimbo, and then this Spanish kid with the ponytail would come in and fight, and he was fighting kids bigger than him. And I remember watching these videos. We all did. And I forgot about Masvidal. And then years later, I'm all on to this new guy because whatever Dane and the UFC does, I'm on it because they do a great job getting their fighters known. That's what makes the interest in the buys. They get it. So I'm watching Darren Till, and they call him Darren the Gorilla Till. And Darren Till was a killer. And in the first minute of the fight, he's fighting Masvidal. Masvidal decided, fuck it, I'm not dieting. He always fought at 55. He's fighting 170. Darren Till's a 215-pound guy that sucks himself down to make 170. He looks 3 times the size of him. Lefty, makes himself big in the ring and throws that straight left down the barrel. Well, the first minute of the fight, he threw that straight left down the barrel and clocked and dropped Masvidal. And Masvidal went, whoa, okay, off from the ground. He managed to scramble, get up, and, everybody knows that legendary thing. He was standing righty. He switched lefty, and then he pawed, and he came with that left hook with everything he had, and he caught Darren Till in the chin, and Darren Till went to sleep, and the Masvidal mania began. And I said to myself, I had to put it together. Oh my God, that's the kid from 16 years before that in the Kimbo videos. It was amazing, and it's a great story. That's one of the greatest stories I've ever seen. I think it's one of the coolest ever stories that I've ever heard in my life. That the kid from the Kimbo backyards is the guy that just like smoked Darren Till in London. So now the Masvidal hype is crazy. And then at the same time, this little curly-haired bitch, this 37-year-old fucking, he looks like Napoleon Dynamite. He's like real like goofy looking Ben Askren. Just so happens that he doesn't punch, but nobody's ever beat him in Bellator. So he was like the champion. He just grapples, but he's a great wrestler. So they pair him with Masvidal. And that's a shitty matchup for a guy that loves to strike. So what happens? Masvidal comes out with that famous, he puts his hand behind his back. You're like, yo, what's up? They ring the bell. He takes a step to the right, and boom. And he does the flying knee. And goofy, no rhythm, Ben Askren ducks. And the knee comes up, knocks him out. He gives him 2 finishers. And then the legend of Street Jesus, Jorge Masvidal, begins. And at the same time, Colby Covington's been tearing shit up now. He got that straight. He became a total prick. He puts a great act on. Everybody hates or loves Covington now. And now they're enemies because Colby Covington went too far. The guy at the gym at ATT is telling him, listen, you can't talk about this. And Colby Covington's like thinking to himself, listen, they just almost threw me out of the UFC, not on merit, because I'm not controversial and crazy enough. And I got my coach here telling me, don't do this, don't do that. Like, fuck you, bro. And you know what? Colby's right. Like, he's not in the Dan Lambert business or the ATT business. He's in the Colby Covington business. And he almost lost his UFC contract because he wasn't WWE enough. So fuck American Top Team from Colby's perspective. And he did the right thing. And he's training on his own or somewhere. And Masvidal stayed at ATT. But I think Colby did the right thing. And now here we go. They hate each other. There's been accusations back and forth. Masvidal accused Colby of not paying his striking coach, who's is a real close friend to Masvidal, like a father figure. That guy Paulino, he's Cuban. He was a boxer. Masvidal loves that guy. He didn't pay him. Who knows what's true? And now Covington's talking about Masvidal's ex-wife. I don't know anything about that story, and I wouldn't talk about that anyway. I don't believe in that. So, but it's getting dirty now. And Masvidal said he wants to leave Colby in critical condition. So I thought that was pretty funny. But here's the thing. I like both fighters a lot. I love both fighters. And while I think I'm rooting for Masvidal, then I look on the other side, I think I'm rooting for Colby also. I like them both. Masvidal thinks fast. I watch Masvidal. Like, when you move, bang, he'll give you a smack, a fucking elbow. Masvidal's brain is quick. Now, hopefully it's still intact. He got knocked out, but usually flash knockouts are good for you. The bad thing for your brain is to have a Nate Diaz chin, where you get smoked and smoked. You're like, I'm still here, stock and slap. Like, that's not good. That's why his brother Nick is throwing like he's underwater. And Dana White had the nerve to say, Nick looked great. Really, Dana? Nick looked great? Should be arrested for that. Nick Diaz, please don't ever let him get in a ring again. He was throwing in the warm-ups like, I thought he was throwing extra slow, and because the camera was slowed down, he can't even move fast anymore. And you hear the way he talks, please save that kid. Save that kid. If anybody sees this, save that kid from himself. Don't let him fight anymore. Give him a couple dollars. You got fucking how many billions? Set him up so he's comfortable, please. I think he deserves it. But piggybacking on that, isn't it funny that they're talking about the Nate Conor trilogy? They're trying so hard to keep Conor afloat. Nate Diaz is half brain dead. Nate Diaz, he's slurring, he's slow, he gets cut on the first shot. He's got so much scar tissue. And let me tell you something. I've been around the fight game for 37 years since I'm 5. When you take accumulative shots like that, and I see what I see from him in the ring, Conor will kill him. Conor will kill Diaz. Diaz is not going to be able to talk if he keeps this up. I think he needs to quit the fight game too. But we got all types of good stuff coming on. We got so much good ones. But Masvidal Covington, Masvidal can win for sure. He's a quick thinker. He's got a great takedown defense. He's been wrestling with dogs for years. So this notion that Masvidal can't compete, no. He doesn't want to stay wrestling with Covington, but he's very good at the takedown defense, the scramble. And if he's got to wrestle, he'll hold his own a little bit and get out of there. He's a quick scrambler. He's a fast thinker. I've always noticed that about George. You'll see. But on the other hand, Colby does not get tired. This man is natural. He's a tough kid, and he doesn't get tired, and he will come at you all fight. Now, I believe Masvidal got caught by Usman looking for takedowns and shit. If they stay and trade, if Colby says, "Let's trade, George," and George really is in the hands mode, and they do, I think Masvidal could maybe knock Colby out where Usman couldn't, even though it sounds funny because he knocked Masvidal out, Usman. I think if they start feeling their egos and stay up, that's where Masvidal could win the fight. But right now, I got it at 50-50, and I'm not picking yet. But we got the All-Star game coming up. I don't know if we're going to chop this up, but that's where I'm at now, basically, with where my mind is in sports. So we got Neighborhood Picks as the channel. Like and subscribe. Always give it a share. I'll always be coming up with new things with sports content. It's just what I love to do as a hobby. And maybe one day it won't even be a hobby. It'll be more, because if I keep growing the channel and doing things the way I like to, it's more of it's a passion, really. I love this stuff. So if you like sports, subscribe, hit the like button, the unlike if you disagree. I always like dialogue, feedback in the comments. But other than that, have a great Sunday and enjoy the All-Star game.